Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that. They're new to us. Acting like that you.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and we get to watch Greg Dulcich. It was a real solid week for him last time out, finishing with 108 yards on the ground. It's the Broncos and the Bears, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Joe, a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Fields, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 8-yard line.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down, now they lose it. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 12-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Wilson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down to the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown Broncos. Javonte Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A toss left side for Herbert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fields going to hold on to it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Fields going to keep it once more. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That pass complete to Moore. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now Fields. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the pressure gets to him again. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Panthers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gott.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A huge play there for Denver, 57 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the touchdown.
Greg Dulcich, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free-possession game.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Marr on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
14 yards. And the Bears, 1st down.
Hand off right side for Herbert. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run with Herbert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Up the middle, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Here's a 2nd and 5. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That is caught by Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Fields now to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet, and he will have the Bears' first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10.
To throw is Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Broncos, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.